I'm tired of seeing posts about us covering dates for men that probably don't even wash their ass crack. I did not.
Oh, she goes in. She
She
went
is
in.
starting strong. She said, "Where are my strict girlies at? Here are a few reasons why I've blocked men within the first few interactions. One, asked for my Snapchat so he could start thinking about plans for our date. You can plan it now. Don't need my Snapchat for that. Blocked for trying to waste my time. Two, told me his ex was controlling for not being okay with him communicating with the ex before her and expected me to agree with his perspective.
I'm
Blocked for
sorry,
trying to
you're still
test my
communicating with your
boundaries."
exes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he's like, "What's the problem? Like, she was bugging, like, da 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 da." She said,
The problem
"Block."
is, why are you still talking to your ex?
Yeah, I feel like,
Keep it pushing.
I don't know. I feel like I need context as to why you still talking to your ex.
I mean, if your ex is a baby mama, then fine, I understand. But if your ex is your ex, she's your ex for a reason.
That's
And we're back.
hola,
Like we never
hola.
left. Hello.
Have we even?
Hoodie, hoodie.
Karibu. Welcome.
It's, it's your favorite yappers. It's your favorite entitled, uppity yappers.
Favorite untitled, entitled, uppity African. Or
Come on,
Kenyans,
somebody.
honey. Heavy on the
Did you
Kenyan.
see? I don't know if you noticed it, but I added that to our description on our IG.
What?
Entitled uppity.
I love. I love. Let them know what they're
I
getting into
think
immediately.
I was like, that's cute. I like this. We're gonna keep that.
Yeah, let's do it.
But wait, I didn't even tell him who I am. Well, if you
Who
don't
is
know,
you?
bitch, it's Brian, aka MC Batty B, and the B stand for bands. With your girl.
With your girl, Wangechi, and the she stands for she that bitch.
Purr. Big purr. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the big one, not the
Yeah.
little
The
one.
big one. Not the little
Yeah,
one. How you
HBIC,
been,
ho.
girl?
Oh my
How
god,
you been,
wait.
girl?
Oh my god, wait, there's something there. Wangechi is the HBIC. You see the HIC in this B. Okay, I was thinking it works, right? HIC. Missing the B.
She's really good.
Just so wait till you see me at your local
Def Jam,
Def
Mike.
Jam spoken word open mic night in your cute little speakeasy, babes.
Obama is a mulatto.
I'm not doing this with you today, Brian. I'm not doing this with you
3/4
today.
master, 1/4 coon. Obama is a mulatto.
Oh my god. Please, let's move on. Let's
Child, how are you,
move
girl?
on before the biracial
How's your week
brigade
been?
begins. My
She's
week has been
biracial.
good. My week has been good. It's been very, very hectic. Very hectic, but productive. I feel like I said that
Love
last
that.
time. But it's just been hectic. What about you?
Um, insanely hectic. Also, um, kind of. I don't know. I'm kind of bummed right now.
Why?
Um, because of what happened that happened. But
Oh, us having to re-record. It's okay. Tell the people. Share
so
your truth, friend.
this episode was originally recorded 3+ weeks ago,
Yeah.
right? And then literally as Wangechi is like downloading the thing to edit it, she's like, "Hey, don't hate me." Said, "Oh, it's given when your braider and your hairstylist hits you with
Hey,
the hey
boo.
girl, hey boo." So I'm like, "Girl, what is it?" She's like, "We're gonna have to re-record this episode." I'm like, "Why?"
On
She's
the
like,
bright side, it wasn't a
Shoot,
tech
no, this is what
issue.
she said. She was like, on the bright side, it's not because of a tech issue. I said, I know you fucking lying.
Growth. I feel like that's growth.
And then I was just like, girl, do you know the week that we have? Do you know we have 30 minutes?
30
30,
to make
30.
3 hours worth of content.
So I was just like, all right, girl, you gonna have to. She was like, we can do it tomorrow. I said, no, girl, not today. Catch me on another day, please. But other than that,
Literally.
I'm just trying to be as productive as possible. I've actually been getting up like on time to like
Her.
for work and shit. Usually I just roll out of bed and turn on my laptop, but it's like this time I've just like things are getting like by 9:30, I'm just like, damn, emails are completed. I can like focus on the rest of the day. And I'm just like, shit, who am I?
Yes, it's a good
Tony
feeling.
Robbins better watch out. I might be the next motivational speaker.
Ooh. Come on, you want me
So
to play your background music?
every single millionaire that you know has been where you are right now. Just sitting on a couch at home, being a loser. You're not doing nothing with your life.
You need to wanna be a
Please.
capitalist like you wanna breathe, bitch.
Please. Nonsensical. Oh my god. But no, yeah, I've been really productive. I actually downloaded this new activity uh to-do list like app that like every time you check off like an activity or like a to-do list item, it like gives you like a little positive feedback kind of a thing. It's like
I
gold
love
star,
that.
and I was like, this is kind of
Oh my
fun.
god, I love that.
So it's like little
Also,
side missions that like I get to complete. And
yes,
I get like little, yeah.
I
I'm
love
such a
that.
child because that shit like that literally just like gets me going.
No, literally, I bought like a little to-do list thing and I bought a bunch of differently decorated stickers so that every time I do it, I
Mm,
get a sticker for it. And it like tells you, so it has like a little circle next to each day for like 31 days. So like if I do this consistently, I'll have more stickers and it'll be more cute designs. And I'll put the really big heart if I do it for a week straight. It's
I love
great.
that. Like when I was doing the like I am sober thing, like every week it'd be like a congrats, you've done
Mm.
another week, 7 days or whatever, you've reached XYZ. And then like when I hit like 100 days milestone, I was like, ooh, and like you can like post it and stuff. I was like, oh, this is fun. I was like,
Yes,
I like, what is it with this like positive reinforcement that just makes us feel like
honey.
we're on the
Tell
right
us you
track I'm
were
like,
Tell us you were obsessed with your grades in school without telling us.
no, tell
You
me you
need
were like
that
a type
positive
A kid like that.
reinforcement.
Like, no,
Like you did
because
not
why is
play.
it even at work nowadays? It's like when you get good feedback or like your supervisor or somebody will like leave a comment in like the group thread in like the chats or whatever in like the group chats in at work. You'll just feel there's like a little like to it,
Like, let me get a thank you with an exclamation mark. Oh my god, yeah. What
Like
else you
my
want
job
from
has
me?
a like my job has a kudos channel where like your the higher ups or like supervisors and like department heads can like give a kudos to somebody who's like doing something great. um and I think I've only gotten a kudos like once,
Mm.
and I just felt so like I'm that bitch, like, yeah, I did that, like,
Mm-hmm. Her,
mm-hmm.
like her. Yeah, put some
Yeah,
respect on my name. Yeah, I literally
I don't
had that
know.
feeling the other week at work too, because I was doing like a bunch of work ahead, and then this guy was like, "Wow, Wangechi, thank you so much. Have a great weekend." And I was just like, "Oh, me?" Because usually we just leave it at like, "Hey, this is done," and then that's it. But this time he said, "Thank you so much. Have a great weekend." I was like, oh, "Don't make me cry right now."
But literally, God forbid you fuck up and then somebody puts a message in the chat and is like, hey guys, just a quick reminder, let's make sure that it's like that moment when the teacher's like walking around during a test and she looks over your thing and she just
And she's
goes,
like,
guys, just remember for question 5 it's asking where, not what. And you're just like,
now I
call me
gotta
out
go
my
back and
name,
catch.
ho.
Like, okay, girl, you could have just told me, like, look back at that. Like, you ain't gotta add the whole class.
Right, like this could have been a DM, you didn't have to blast me
Mm-hmm.
like that. That's happened to me more than like once. So
Oh,
I've actually had
really?
more at work. No, yeah, I've had more of those at work than I have like had positive reinforcements. And it's the
I'm
funniest thing
dead.
to me because I literally will be like, why you had to say that? You could have just added me.
Like,
Like
at me next
you ain't had to
time.
do all that. Right.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Girl. Anyway, girl, let's get into this episode, please. Because I have some thoughts.
Tell us. Yes, yes, yes. We want to hear those thoughts too.
It seems
Uh,
I'll just say this, since we like to yappa yappa, we decided this episode would do something a little different. There's some situations going on here amongst our peoples.
situations will
Will
arise.
arise. Usher, please don't copyright us for that. But
He loves me.
it
U
seems a lot.
S HERRAYMOND. Tell me what you want to do. I think that was pretty. I don't know. It's getting better, right? Okay.
That was a lot better.
Thank you.
But so we've got some people asking for some advice on their situations, and we were just like, fuck it. We're not licensed therapists or psychiatrists or life coaches, but
Counselors, nothing.
or counselors or anything like that. But what we do have is a combined 40 years, almost 50 of experience in
Mm.
life.
I think we're over
So,
50 now.
actually, almost 60. Jesus Christ.
Is giving
I see almost
54?
60.
That's real wise
Wow,
and
you're
elder.
right.
Yeah.
Combined 54 years of life. So we're gonna see if we can help these people out. And you know, we'll take it from there. When she got our first got our first homegirl with the situation. What's going on with her?
She wants to know if she's overreacting, okay? She said she's been speaking to this
Hmm.
guy for a few months. He flew me out to come see him over the weekend. We spent 4 days together and it was truly beautiful. When he dropped me off the airport last night, he never ended up calling or texting me to see if I made it home safe. For me, this is an automatic red flag. Why would you not call or text to see how my trip was and if I made it safely? Am I overreacting?
Mm.
What do you think, Brian?
Well, I have some follow up questions.
Hmm.
Okay, how long did you say they had been talking for before she went to visit him?
I don't think she says,
Ooh,
but they
okay.
were comfortable enough together for her to go see him for 4 days straight, like where he's at.
Okay. 4 days straight you spend with the man. You
That
fly
you've been
in, you have a
talking
great
to.
time. Another question would be, did you fuck?
She did say here, nope, we did not.
So you spent 4 days, flew in to see a man. Who paid for the ticket?
He paid for her flight and her hotel. She didn't even stay at his place. Oh, girl, you asking the wrong questions. You need to be writing advice to these girls, honey. You need to be telling
No,
these
hold
girls
up.
you
Because
can
what
get
do you
flued
mean?
out. We'll
You
pay
got
for
flued
not
out?
only your flight, but have you stay in another hotel so you have your own space and you won't feel pressure to do nothing.
Nothing. But also at the same time, he might have a girl already and he put you up in a hotel because he didn't want the girl to come over and find out that he had some other woman over.
Oh, I did not think about that.
Right. So then he could also have somewhere to be able to, do the deed and not be worried, you
Right.
know?
And Miss
I'm
Girl's
very
just
much
over
the
here thinking like, oh, like, wow, look at me in a separate hotel. Like he has his space, I have
got
mine, and
flued
it's paid
out.
for.
Well, okay, at least but my thing is while she was staying at the hotel, did he come over all 4 nights? Or all 3 days and 4 nights that she was there?
It sounds like they did.
Hmm?
Yeah. She's just like, but now
No,
it's
girl.
crickets.
I think it's red flag. I think I think the excitement of the long distance is what was like, keeping him going, and maybe he thought that, oh, it'll continue afterwards, but then he actually met you and like he felt that maybe the vibe wasn't there. You're not
Mm.
overreacting, girl. It's a red flag. Drop him like a bad habit. I think.
Like a bad habit. It's crazy.
Listen, I'm very much of the opinion is like I could give you the benefit of the doubt, but then again, I know how niggas move, so no.
Mm.
So
I
I
say that
think it's a red flag. I think you should definitely run. Run, Forrest, run.
Run. I don't know. Maybe I think that it's not a red flag. I think as the person who is flying out when you land, you are the person to text somebody, "Hey, I've made it safely." So the fact that he didn't do the calculations, like, okay, she is 4 hours away. It's 4 o'clock when she left. Her flight was at 6. Okay, so she's probably landing at 10. Okay, now let me text her, or already sent a text or whatever. I think it's like she could have just been like, "Hey, I landed. Like I'm here," and then he probably would have replied, "Glad you made it back safe. Had fun." Because she's saying in the thread, like she's like, he was a gentleman, and I just don't know why I would land and it'd be crickets. And it's like, okay, if he hasn't talked to you for like days, maybe, then I'd start being like, "What's up? What's tea?" Like, and I also feel like it depends on how
Mm,
long they've been talking, because like, y'all just spent 4 days together. What's your communication style? Is it just like, okay, now we're just talking, like, let me have my space now. Glad you
right.
made it safely. We don't need to discuss anything further. But I wouldn't say that him not texting her back as soon as she lands, or like the time that she lands, is a red flag. If you haven't even reached out to him, girl, like meet him halfway. Like he's not on that flight with you. You right there. Your phone is right there. You know you've landed, but you want him to text you that you've landed. I don't know. It's not
Mm,
giving red flag. I could see it being annoying,
okay, you're
but
right. I wouldn't say it's a red flag, but it is a cause for concern.
yeah, I
It
could
would
see
like
like if
it
that's
would
your type.
raise my alarm. It would raise my alarms if like. But then also, oh, I feel like you may have swayed me to your side, but I still
Oh,
think niggas is shiesty, and he probably got a girl over, and that's why he put you up in a hotel.
now
Um,
the hotel bit, yeah. Now you making me question him because he was a gentleman, got you all of this. But
I'm
I feel like
sorry.
also
Paid
guys will
for
be
your
like,
flight and
"Well,
flew you
damned
out.
if you do, damned if you don't." Like if I pay for you to stay at my place, now I'm pressuring you for sex. If I pay for you to stay at a hotel, now I got a girl at my place. Well, yes, blame your
See,
gender.
that's the thing. That's the thing with niggas is like,
You
yes,
gotta
damned
be
if you do, damned if
careful.
you don't. But at the same time, it's like, girl, I'm picking the bear in the forest every time over y'all motherfuckers.
Okay, like you always gotta be on guard around guys until they prove otherwise. And this guy clearly hasn't proved otherwise, or else she wouldn't be calling him, not texting her back, a red flag.
Girl, I want to know where these people are located because that would have really put some insight. Because then, let's say this was like you were crossing like time zones. Atlanta is
Mm,
3 hours ahead of
dumb.
California.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that could have been if her flight took off at 4 and it landed at 10. This nigga could have been in bed when you landed, knocked out.
Also, yeah,
You
like
know,
that's a great point.
there's a lot of I'm gonna say. I mean, OP definitely sounds like she she's looking for something for a reason to drop him and is just
Mm,
needing a cosign too.
yeah, it does
I
give
don't know. There's
that.
a lot of like unanswered factors to this
Because all you said was
situation.
that he didn't text you back once you landed. Like that is not. It's in and of itself is not really a problem, girl. Like, do you want to just drop him? Like, she was
Girl, if
like,
that's what it is,
"Oh,
just say
I'm
that.
I'm
It
I'm assuming he had a terrible time and that's why he's ghosting me, girl. Because you landed and you didn't get a text back. We need to
Please.
also see the age of some of these people because it's giving real
Mm, it's also giving very much Gen Z.
giving real
It's
young. I was
giving
gonna say 15, but I'm gonna assume she's not 15. She's getting flued
15.
out.
I'm sorry. At 15 years old, I was not getting flued out to other
Yeah,
states to
no,
go
that'd be
visit no niggas.
crazy. I'd be calling the police actually, like report post,
Baby, it's giving
find her.
PDF file. Please. It's giving PDF file.
Police, police,
Police! Police!
help. Yeah.
Somebody!
Okay.
So,
Do you want to do our next letter, please? The
yes.
next right in.
Yes, yes, yes. All right. This one hit a little too close to home when I first read it. I was like, "Ooh, sound like somebody I know." Anyway,
Oh.
is this a bad friend or am I just tripping? My best friend always bails on me last minute when we make plans, and it's stressing me out so much. This is the third time, and she's told me literally a week before we made these plans that she actually can't go. We made these plans to go to a music festival that's kind of far away. I'm terrified going into the city by myself, and especially when I don't know my way around. I'm the driver, and she's supposed to be navigation. I bought tickets to the festival months ago, and she's just come by with the news that she might not be able to go. All of our other friends are working that day, and it's too late for them to ask for the day off to go in her place because she only let me know a week before the festival. I'm so stressed out about getting there and potentially being by myself in a big city. I don't think I can resell the tickets because the event isn't sold out, so I'd probably lose money. This isn't the first time she's done this to me. She bailed on me the night before we were supposed to go somewhere, and last time we were supposed to go to a concert, she bailed on me a couple of days ago before I had to give it before so I had to give the tickets away
Damn.
because no one wanted to buy them. I'm just really mad at her and frustrated, but I'm wondering if I'm overreacting. I didn't have a lot of friends growing up, so I'm wondering if I'm just overthinking it. Life happens, but I'm at a point where I don't really want to make plans with her anymore because I know I can't rely on her to see those plans through. Any advice or tips on how to deal with the situation? Girl, that ain't your friend. That's an acquaintance.
Girl,
Girl,
it's time to drop her and put yourself first. Girl.
girl. You don't have to be lying. Don't you be ashamed to say she hurt you. I'm
Mm.
your girl. She your girl. We your girls. And
She
don't you
not your
know that we
girl,
love you?
actually.
She not your girl.
We more your girl
Mm-mm.
than that girl's your girl. Okay, let's not. That's not okay. I don't want to jump to conclusions and be like, drop her. She's a terrible friend. Blah 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 blah.
Girl,
Because
that's the whole point of
people,
this fucking shit.
no, but people have stuff going on. But
But
I
every
think,
time we want to hang out,
yeah, I think every time is like where it kind of gets a problem. Like it was just this festival this one time where it's like, damn, this is mad inconvenient. I'm losing
no,
money because of you.
it's a
Like,
recurring thing. There
yeah,
was a
that's when it becomes
concert,
an
there was plans
issue.
to go out
But
at that
also,
point.
I feel like I've learned that you just need to start putting friends in like having different expectations depending on the friend. Like I think sometimes we want our friends to be our everything. Let me talk to you about deep stuff. Let me go out with you. Let me like do nothing and sit with you. And not all people can be all that for you. And sometimes if you want to keep that friend, you have to adjust your expectations accordingly and move accordingly. Like maybe this doesn't
I
need to be
mean,
your go out friend.
I will say there is something to be said about having different friends for different types of situations. I guess she's just not the type of friend that you can make plans with her and know for sure she's going to be there or it's going to happen. Maybe she's just the kind of friend that you just call up and hit up. You're like, hey, girl, just want to talk, just want to chit chat, vent a little bit, and she'll listen. Maybe she's
Mm-hmm.
a listener friend, not
Mm.
necessarily a going out friend.
Yeah.
Because that I could
Which,
understand.
yeah, which I mean is kind of annoying, if you have made these plans and she's like, yeah, I'll go out. And then she says no every time. But I don't know. I just feel like I've definitely had a friend that was flaky like this before. And it was so annoying to no end to try to make plans with her. I'd be like, I'm not even making plans with you. But like, I would see her like weekly already, just based off our schedule. So it
Hmm.
didn't impact our friendship as much. But like as soon
Yeah.
as we were no longer seeing each other weekly, like that friendship died. Because it was like, I know that I'm not gonna be able to see you. Like,
That would, I will say it's the same thing with the last situation. It's like I need a little more a little bit more context, but just from what I'm hearing, I wouldn't count this person as a friend because I feel, I feel like a friend would be even more honest with you. They'd be like, "Girl, I want to go with you, but I'm not sure exactly what my schedule's going to be looking like. But so like, let's hold off. I mean, if you want to get your tickets, you can go ahead, but I'm not giving you a confirmed answer like yes, I'm going to come or
mm-hmm.
no, not going to come. You
Yeah.
know? But if she's like perpetually always doing this, like every time, last minute canceling. Mm.
Yeah.
But also, girl, it's a week before the festival, though. You can
A
definitely
week
find somebody to buy those
before.
tickets. You
It'd
can
be
definitely find somebody to
hard.
buy those tickets. It'll be
It'd
hard,
be
but you'll find
hard.
somebody.
Potentially, especially if like the festival's expensive and not in her city, like it could really like
Mm.
be a whole
That's
thing. Like
true.
you're more, you might have to travel to the city to get some people to buy it this at this point.
I mean, she
Or
did
you
say
have
she
to
was.
really like cut the cost lower than what you spent.
I will say though, like, girl, it's fine though. You can't go to a festival by yourself.
She shouldn't have to though. I think is her point. Like I think for
No, I
us,
get
we like
that.
don't mind going out, like being yourself. Like you get to meet new people. It's gonna be exciting, a new kind of opportunity. But like
You
trying to put
know,
yourself in the shoes of somebody who she said she doesn't have friends, so she's probably like not open,
that's
you
your other
know.
problem. Not to turn on OP, but I'm gonna just say that's your other problem, girl. Because what you mean you don't got other friends? How old are you?
Mm.
These two situations are giving very much under the age of like 21. Because what do you mean you
Well,
don't have any other
older
friends?
people I feel like have issues making friends because all they have are the people they see at work sometimes.
Also, I would also ask is like, was this also a situational friendship? Like, is this somebody that you met either at
Mm.
work, at school? Because then that could really dictate um like how close
Are
you
y'all
guys
friends
really
for real?
are. And
Yeah.
that's another thing that people really need to look at, especially when they're with their friends, is like if you're putting more effort and more energy into the friendship than the other person, girl, you need to match the energies because we're not doing that.
See, I don't go for, I do tend to match people's energies, but I'm not a spokesperson for that. Because what if the person is just having a bad year and they're like not giving you what you need and you're always reaching out to them and you're like, "You know what? Something's shifted and I'm done." Like clearly you don't want to be my friend. Like from your perspective, you're thinking like, "Oh, they don't want to be my friend anymore. They're not trying to hang out with me for real and they just having a rough year too." And now you're like,
No, it's
but you don't know what's going on in their life.
no, it's fair to have a bad year, but the fact that, girl, if like I'm inviting you out, you don't pull up, or you're just like, oh, I can't, I got shit, that whatever, fine. But I see you on other motherfucker stories pulling up to other shit. That's a bad friend. That's not your
No,
friend.
no, it's not.
No,
No, Brian,
like you're
because
not my friend then.
no, because I remember last year when I was like in and out of town, my friends would be like, "How come you're never free to hang out with me?" And I'm like, "Because I'm not around most of the time." They'd be like, "You're always turning up on your story." I'm like, "It's because every second that I'm free, Brian has already hit me up 2 weeks, a month, something in advance, and I've already
Yeah,
agreed to go
bitch,
with
plan
them."
better. You want to see her
So,
make the plan.
but from their point of view, it just looks like I don't want to hang out with them particularly. Like I'm always saying no to their plans, or I'm already booked, or I'm too booked and busy. But really, it's because the
Right,
free time
bitch.
that I
Get on
do
my calendar
have.
before I got plans. Get on my calendar before I got plans. I'm sorry. Here's my thing. No, no, here's my thing. Genuinely, I'm a person. I'm the type of friend that if I have not seen you or I have not spoken to you, I will make a plan. And not only will I make a plan, I will make a plan ahead of far enough time so you can figure out if you've got other plans
Yeah, you are
and
really
be able
good
to be like,
about that.
because I'm just like, I understand how important people's time is, and I understand that I may not be everyone's, priority friend. That's fine. But I still care enough about you to continue the friendship to be like, girl, it's been a minute. Pull up. This is the plan. This is what we're doing. Let me know, yes or no. If not,
Yeah,
okay, we can do another time. So my thing is, whoever is boohoo-hooing because she's out with me, do better, make plans better, be on her
fact. And
schedule. Y'all, or if y'all already know how Wangechi is, you know her calendar be booked 10 times, 10 years ahead. Baby,
10 years ahead is insane.
I literally just booked this girl for what, November? Literally with all of our other friends plans.
Yeah,
I
oh
literally just
yeah,
booked her
I
for
turned that
November.
down.
So, and also for January too. And December,
Fact, you be on your
actually.
Zoom. You be on
So
your
when you care
Zoom.
about people and when you love people, you make the time. Same situation. It's like
Yeah, I
with
will
this
say
girl,
for
it's like, girl,
OP.
when you care about people and you want to see people and you genuinely, you make time for the shit you care and love on. So OP
Yeah,
girl, that's
OP
not your
just needs to
friend.
play this. But then again, I feel like the girl who she's writing this about, like maybe she's a people pleaser and doesn't know how to say like no, I don't want to go, or I don't know if I can go. So she just tells her yes, and she's like, and then she realizes a week out, like, oh wait, I really committed to this and I can't go now. Like I feel like it's better. I'm learning and I'm learning that it's better to just disappoint people first. Disappoint people first, tell them no to the plans first, and then if things change, that can get them excited because now it's like, oh, actually I can come. And if that's like still an available event or something that y'all can do, then now things have changed. But it's always better to start off with no and then say yes if it's still a possibility than to say yes when it turns out to be a no.
But I have to also wonder, are OP and this girl in the same like tax bracket or financial bracket? Because it seems she's inviting her to a lot of
Oh.
things that cost money.
Yeah.
And we
The
haven't talked
festival
about
is
this
not
before,
cheap.
but this is another thing. This is another thing about friendships. As we get older, it's like you have to start considering if you care about the person, right, and you understand like their situation. If they're A lot of your friends are not going to be in the same financial brackets as you. Some of 'em maybe a little below some, and this is not like a socioeconomic, like that's how you should structure your friendships. It's just you should be considerate of the fact, like, you can't be planning trips to Europe and Asia every year with certain friends, not because you don't want to, not because you wouldn't want to go with them, but because you understand that, like, oh girl, this is where she's at currently, and that's fine. And if maybe I ask her far enough ahead, she might be able to have the funds to go. But
Hmm.
if I just plan something, I'm like, girl, we're leaving for Bali in 2 weeks. You pulling up? Girl, I got a job that I can't call out of. I don't got unlimited PTO. You work remote. You got a different. So it's like you have to take that into consideration. And granted, maybe that's why she's been canceling on her these past couple of times, and like taking again, take maybe she didn't get the time off from work that she was wanting for the festival.
Mm,
Maybe financially, when she bought the tickets, she thought she was going to have the money to pay her back. And now she's like, fuck, girl, I don't. But
I got it.
also, old girl is very bad because she's not communicating this with her friend.
Yeah, it
You
doesn't
have to
seem
have an
like it.
open line of communication with your friends with everything that you're going through. It's like, you know, whatever it is. And it's maybe they're just not, they haven't reached that point in their like friendship to do that. But like, girl, it's
Girl.
like it's like the lights are on, but there is nobody home. Get the hint. Old girl can't afford to hang. So you need to
Yeah.
either pull up to her house with a bottle of wine and just be like, girl, we just chilling in tonight.
Yeah.
And that's
And
it.
I could also feel like, because I feel like I might have been the flaky friend for a couple people before. Hopefully not now. Um, Trying to grow, but I know
Could
like
never be
with
me.
I know with the one girl who had like asked me to hang out. She doesn't ask me to hang out often. It's like months in between. But it seems like when she asked me to hang out, like I always have something going on. So I was like, dang, I feel bad. Like I can't go to this. Or no, I think I had like just done back to back stuff that by the time she was asking me to hang out that weekend, I was like, oh no, girl, like I need to stay inside. But it's like not fair because she's like, you be outside. Like it seems like you can be outside. So I just told her, oh, can we do this instead? Or I'll plan for us to do something instead. So maybe, yeah, you need to tell your friend to maybe take the initiative to like plan y'all's next hangout so that you don't feel like you're getting flaked on. Like now it's on her, her availability, her time, her coin for y'all to hang out so that you're not getting flaked on.
Per. And that's the advice from your smart older siblings at the uppity entitled Untitled Africans podcast. You want to read the last one?
Do we have time? Should I do it?
Go ahead. We got time.
Okay. This one is she's asking if she's oh no, she's not asking, honey. She's telling us. She said she's strict and I don't give it. She said, I'm not sorry about it. Okay, sorry, I'm not sorry.
Sorry, I
I ain't
sorry.
sorry. First, she starts off very strongly. I'm tired of seeing posts about us covering dates for men that probably don't even wash their ass crack. I did not know.
Oh, she goes in. She
She
went
is
in.
starting strong. She said, where are my strict girlies at? Here are a few reasons why I've blocked men within the first few interactions. One, asked for my Snapchat so he could start thinking about plans for our date. You can plan it now. Don't need my Snapchat for that. Blocked for trying to waste my time. 2. Told me his ex was controlling for not being okay with him communicating with the ex before her and expected me to agree with his perspective.
I'm
Blocked for
sorry,
trying to
you're still
test my
communicating with your
boundaries.
exes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he's like, "What's the problem? Like she was bugging, like da 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 da." She said,
The problem
"Block."
is, why are you still talking to your ex?
Yeah, I feel like
Keep it pushing.
I don't know. I feel like I need context as to why you still talking to your ex.
I mean, if your ex is a baby mama, then fine, I understand. But if your ex is your ex, she's your ex for a reason.
That's fair. I feel like if it's an ex of like over 8 years, y'all have not done anything in that time in between, y'all just have a bunch of mutual friends, I could maybe understand. 3. Asked me out to dinner and after checking his Instagram following all women, blocked and didn't attend said date.
Ooh.
I hope she
Okay,
didn't stand him up.
this is definitely some new age shit. Cause I'm like, he only follows women
All women.
exclusively.
Yeah,
Okay.
if it's exclusive, that's crazy. I feel like if it's like 80% women, maybe. But like
And you know, it's not like women posting about like,
finances, life, cars.
girl, it's definitely flat
Out.
tummy T models, IG
Yes.
baddies,
All in bikinis. Yeah, if they're following all women, they're probably, yeah, exactly.
the
Um,
BBL baddies.
the one with the Baptist BBLs, baby. That's the ones they want. And it's like, okay, well, why are you talking to me? You got 100,000
Baptist
women
be
to DM right now,
girl,
actually.
and he definitely probably gives off that specific dude definitely gave off he be having his own conversations with himself in those girls' DMs.
Yes. Whereas just see June 2nd, 2019. Hey, beautiful. December 3rd, 2019. Oh, you look
Hard
good.
eyes on the story,
Yeah. February 3rd.
fire emoji on a
And it just
story.
keeps going. And it's like, okay, girl, you really enjoy talking to
Get the
yourself, huh?
hint.
Okay, 4. Tried to share a traumatic story with me unprompted, blocking for trying to fabricate emotional intimacy between us far too soon. This might
No,
take the
that is
cake.
actually a thing. No, no, no. That's actually a thing. I've had someone actually like get a little too maybe or maybe I'm just like I'm very cynical about this, but I feel like there's a gestation period before you can really start to get into like the deep dark shit of like me.
Trauma.
But this dude was trying to do it within the first like month of meeting me.
Oh, yeah, that does seem
Is
like.
a month too soon for like emotional trauma?
I mean, I guess it depends, but yeah, you're like in the honeymoon phase. You're just like da 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 da. Unless it just naturally like comes out, where it's just
No,
like,
it didn't. It was through
yeah.
text message.
Oh, where he just said like shared it unprompted.
I think we were having a discussion and then I said something and then somehow I think he thought that was the invitation to go ahead. But maybe that was his way of like trying to
Open
seem
up.
vulnerable and open up.
Mm. That could
But I was
be
just like
Miss.
I was just like this came out and I just felt like, oh, this came out of left field. It just made me feel
Mm.
really uncomfortable and I was just like cuz I'm the type of person like I don't know what to do when people cry in front of me.
You are.
It's just like sorrows, sorrows,
Thoughts
press,
and
press.
prayers. Thank you.
That's me. So it's like for you to like I also just go so emotional and like we've only seen each other like in person twice.
Oh yeah, that's a lot. But
Yeah.
also, I feel
Okay.
like we're
I gotta
not the
give her
vulnerable types though. So
or
like,
not. I
like
mean, if that
especially not after.
astrology episode gave
I
y'all any
know
insight into who we are, babe, we don't care about your
it's
feelings.
it's
Fuck them
not
feelings.
it's not that. Not at least like I don't know. I
Like
like, but the thing is, I like when my girls share with me, like
when the
off
girls be sharing,
rip.
baby, I am in Yana Van Zandt. I am Oprah on a couch. I am Drew Barrymore all
Come
up
into
in
the
your
mammy titties.
face.
Come here. Come here. Yeah. Yeah.
That's me down. But when somebody that I'm romantically interested shows any sort of like emotion, girl, what the fuck is wrong with us? That's
Yeah.
not normal. That's not
I
an
was
okay response to have.
It's not. I will say I think it took me a while in my relationship to open up about trauma, but not like super long.
Ah, I know what it is.
Hmm.
I think it was the lack of seeing any type of emotion from my parents outside of, you know, anger and pride or being proud of you. You only ever got two. I'm proud of you or I'm mad at you.
Well, yes.
So it's like, so like we were never, so like, you know, as children, we
It's
never
like
knew
all
like how
this
to,
emotional stuff that you're doing. Why are you so sensitive? Oh,
girl, no,
baby.
because growing up and dealing with an African household
Oh my
and
gosh. Don't let you
the,
be a crier.
why are you crying? For what? She
Now
broke your toy,
see.
okay?
Oh, oh,
Did it
see.
stop working?
See, no,
Okay.
you're too sensitive. So what's gonna
And
happen
then there's
when you're
and the
married?
thing
Are you gonna be crying to them too? Yeah, and I
and
would hope they care.
and then God forbid you have no like you don't you know you don't look physically you
mm.
get a little fat or you get a little too skinny. It's like you be like
Hmm.
no me culo Leo. You've eaten today.
Oh my
Me
god.
shiba. No, because you know what's so crazy? The way my mom used to get me to do dishes actually what is probably the reason why I have such a like terrible relationship with food.
What?
Um, because she would literally every time she'd be like, "Are you full?" I'd be like, no, I can eat." She'd be like, "Okay, go make another plate." I'd literally put like a second plate like of dinner. She'd be like, and I'd finish that, and she'd be like, "Are you full?" And I'd be like, "Yeah." She goes, "Okay. Do you mind washing those dishes? Thank you." Now that you've eaten and you're full and you have the strength, I'd be like, as a
So
kid,
you gotta
I
work for
didn't.
that food.
As a kid, I didn't realize that I was just like, oh, but like looking at back at it now, it's like, so it's like,
We need
girl,
to unpack the
that's a
relationship
whole
with our
nother.
parents and food.
And also, that's how they apologize after they did you wrong. You never hear, "I'm sorry."
Honey, all of a sudden
That's
we're
why
at
I think
McDonald's. I
no, that's why I think even in between the me and you and Geshi, I don't think we've ever apologized to each other about something. We can't. We don't know how to. We don't know how to be in the wrong.
Yeah, I honestly think the first time I started regularly saying I'm sorry to somebody was when I got in a relationship, and even that took work. To be like,
One
okay,
thing
I'm
about
sorry.
here's the thing. One thing about African women is that they will never be the type to be apologetic because you know how they like to say like women are you say sorry more than any other, but it's like, girl, you don't have anything to be sorry about. Like it'll never be. African women are never in that demographic of people that they do that study on, because if they
No.
did, they'd see the numbers are spiked
I even be
in the
like,
complete
sorry, always
opposite.
sorry, please. It's just I don't always need a
Sorry for
sorry,
what?
please.
Sorry for
Please.
what?
I'm just gonna
Please.
tell you how I feel and why I felt that way. Is that not enough? But no, I'm trying to work on it, and especially as like a friend, I feel like I need to work. Want to work on going to my friends when I have an issue, and I want them to feel comfortable coming to me about an issue. That's what I'm trying to
No,
establish as I get older, like to come to me
because
and
the
be like,
bomb that you dropped at dinner on Saturday was crazy.
"Oh my god, that was not a bomb."
Yes, it was, Wangeshi. Be very honest with yourself. See that nonchalant business, that nonchalantness that you get from your parents. Be
Because
very for real.
that
You
was
granted it wasn't a major thing, but I feel like I don't know about everybody else at the table, but I definitely felt like how have I known you as long as I've known you and I didn't know that.
yeah, I've heard that I have people are like, I feel like I don't fully know everything going on in your life. And then I'll say something like that and they're like,
And it's
okay,
like,
sounds right. But I just feel like I bring things up as they are relevant. Like, if it's not relevant, why am I bringing it up? Just to talk about myself for this. And it's
no,
just
but
like,
Wangeshi, I was definitely with you summer May 2019. I even have a picture of us. I literally came to visit you at UGA
oh, what the hell?
2019, and me and you were like me, you and our other friend were literally in a whole like group chat. Like we're
It never came
like,
up.
and I
I
was
don't
like,
know. It didn't come up. But
which is crazy.
I will try to do better about, sharing those bits and pieces about my life as they occur.
Because I feel like I overshare, you undershare,
I'm sorry, I am bad at sharing a lot of the
and
time.
that's okay.
I'm
But just as long
sorry.
as, but we our relationship has been long, enough for us to be that emotional, that open with each other. Now, old girl and OP,
Right. Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Circling back, because our
Right.
ADHD brains cannot focus on one conversation at a time. Circling back
We
to
agree,
OP, girl,
honey.
you just met
Be
him and he already trying
strict.
to fabricate or manufacture emotional moment with you. Nope. Goodbye.
Mm-mm. Trying to do a
That's a
yeah.
fair rule. I'll give her that one.
That's fair, yeah. Okay, 5. Laughed at my favorite character in a video game because they lacked skill, substantive storyline, whatever, and expected me to explain my choice and blocked him for belittling my opinion. I want more women to do this. If you tell a man that you like a sport, a video game, anime character, and he's immediately trying to quiz you
Mm.
on that, drop
Oh, trying to check
him.
you.
Right, trying to give you trivia. Oh, what happened in this? Oh, they don't even do that. Oh, why is blah 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 blah? That is a sign of misogyny. Okay,
Clock it.
and I mean, you could try to have him unpack that and unlearn that, or you could
No.
drop him like OP.
All I'm gonna say is if you're talking to a man about traditionally like male interests and hobbies, and the first thing out of their mouth after you mention that you're into that is what you know about insert
Yeah,
traditionally male hobby or interest here, leave. Walk out the door.
yeah,
That's all. That's the literally that phrase is the only thing you need.
yeah.
So I get grab that one's fair. I'll give her that one.
And then also
What's
with
the
the
next
video
one?
game, if it's something like The
Oh,
Sims and they're immediately like, that's not even a real video game, cut him off. That is a red flag in hiding. I
snip,
promise
snip,
you.
ho, snip, snip, ho.
Okay. 6, didn't ask any questions about myself or my day. Blocked for low interest. I love her. Wait, I'm falling in love with her right now.
No, I'm low key like on her side. Like I mean, the way she started it was a bit diabolical, but very factual though. No, but factual. But now that I'm hearing her out, I'm like,
I'm hearing her out. Because I will
yeah.
say, like, the only people I've like talked to, like, that went past like maybe a week or something was because they seemed very interested in what I had going on in my life, and they were like keeping good
Mm,
interest going or good like conversation going. So it'd be like they'd ask me something about what I'm doing and I'd respond and they'd give like a whole spiel about it and I could ask them about it. Like the conversation was flowing. But if you just seem like if I tell you like, oh, I'm watching this new show called blah blah blah, and you're like, okay, cool. Oh, okay, let's wrap it up. What are we doing here?
right.
Goodbye.
Next, please.
Yeah. Any thoughts?
No, I 100% agree with her. That's why I had to drop old dude. Remember?
Yeah, not giving enough, babes. Y'all gotta give something. Like, what's the point of
Like,
dating if you're not even showing interest in each other?
it's weird.
Yeah.
And don't you
Um.
dare use the excuse of oh, I'm not a good texter. Oh, you gotta keep. I hate people who put on their dating profiles somebody who can like. They put on there somebody who can keep a conversation going. Can you? Because I can. I'm a
Right.
I'm a tr- girl. I'm a perfect like we say like we like to say. I'm a professional yapper. You get me going enough, I will have you. You know, in
Kiki
literally tell
and
me your
having a
life
good
story in two
time.
seconds.
Mm.
Right. But are you good enough for like that conversation? Are you worth my time?
Are you giving the
Are
responses
you
that will
can you exactly are
even
you
bring that up?
reciprocating? Because
Mm-hmm.
why am I asking you questions about yourself? Meanwhile, you have not asked me anything about me.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah, fair enough. Drop them.
It ain't none of- That's the theme of this of this one. It ain't none of cadet. Snip, snip.
Snip,
Oh,
snip,
snip,
ho.
snip.
Snip, snip, ho.
Oh, this is interesting. Said the explanation for why agnostic atheist is not redundant was silly after I corrected him on the subject. Wait. Said the explanation for why
Agnostic.
agnostic atheist is not redundant was I don't get I need some punctuations or something. Said the explanation for why agnostic atheist is not redundant was silly. Oh, okay. So she was arguing why
That it's
agnostic
not
atheist is not a
redundant.
redundant statement after I
And he was like,
corrected
that's
him.
silly.
I'm blocked for
Oh.
not being able to handle women that know more than him.
No, fair
You
enough.
know what she's starting to give me? You remember Indian Matchmaker season 1?
Aparna, yes, my favorite.
Honey, she's
I
like,
loved her. She was like, "You're a
um,
comedian. Can you tell a joke?"
you're 6'1".
That
I
wasn't
only
funny.
like men between 5'9" and 6 foot, or 6'2" and 6'4". You're 6'1", so you're at the height that
I wonder
I
where
actually despise. Thank you.
Aparna is now.
Didn't she write a
Oh my
book after
god,
the show?
she did, and she
She
moved
was
to New
killing it.
York.
Oh, did she?
Aparna, friend of the pod, come on anytime, girl. If you're
Please come
listening, I don't know if you
on.
are. Come on, we'd love to have you.
I
I'm
would
a big fan.
Brian is. Brian is definitely. I am very interested in your brain and your upbringing.
Hmm.
But that's what
Anyway,
it's
move
giving.
on.
It's giving like, I don't know, cuz okay, cuz he said, cuz I guess they were debating about why agnostic atheist is redundant or isn't. And she said, "You can't handle women that know more than you." It's like, aren't these just differing beliefs? Or maybe, I don't know.
No, no, there's differing belief. If he would have come with like point after point after point after point against hers, that would have been a debate and a discussion, and I could have been like, okay, I can respect that you have these opinions, and I have these opinions, and those are just differing opinions. You laughed and called my uh, is it my opinion about XYZ silly? You didn't give no facts. You didn't give no rebuttal.
Oh, he did say it was silly.
That's all
Mm,
you said. So that's drop him.
mm.
Because he
That's a
definitely
fair
gives
point.
the type of motherfucker who's arguing over Kamala trying to give black men instead of all this money towards small businesses, education, legalizing marijuana. They're worried about why ain't Kamala doing shit about child what are they called?
I don't know. Child support?
Child support. Girl, because that's your responsibility. The hell Kamala supposed to do about that? That's on you, nigga. You focusing on the
I
wrong
I
thing.
I don't know. Maybe I just feel like I need more context about this debate because
No, I don't need it. I have
I
enough.
understand. I
I
understand getting heated, after debate and being like, "You just don't see my side, and that's an issue with you because I'm fighting for what's right." Okay, and they
I don't
don't
think
see
it
it
was
that
fighting
way.
about what's right. I think she was
But
just
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It
expressing
doesn't
her
seem like
belief.
that. It seems like she's expressing her belief, and he was expressing his belief. And he
What belief
might
did he
have
express? What
he
belief
believes that those are, I'm assuming, that's why I feel like I need more information,
that
that
he
it is redundant. I don't even remember who was, somebody was
no,
explaining that it's redundant and
but
somebody was
that's
not.
the thing. She said it's not redundant. He should have come forth with point why it's not redundant.
But
She said
maybe
he
he
did she didn't say
did.
anything else. She didn't say anything. He said her points were all silly with nothing on his pro cons
But
list.
no, because what she said is that he can't handle a woman that knows more than him. So it's giving, she's like,
Exactly.
I just am smarter on this debate and you can't handle it. And it's like, are you smarter or did you just feel like you had better points?
We'll agree to disagree on this point.
Are you going to
But I
block me
think
now?
no, because I came with my
That's
points
what
and you
that's
came with your
giving.
points.
I feel like
That's a
that's what that's
debate. That's a
giving.
discussion. No, because you believe that she acted in, what's the word? Impartially. Is it impartial? No, not impatient. What's the other
Biased
one?
or wait, what?
No,
Yeah,
the one where
impartial.
you act out of, the one where you act out of, like act immediately without
Instincts.
thinking.
Impulsive.
Impulsive, yes. You believe she acted impulsively. I believe she had enough evidence on her side to make a,
I don't
you
even
know,
know that it was impulsive. I just feel like she got in a debate with a man and was like, "My opinion is fact, and you can't handle that my opinion is fact, so you're blocked." That's what
sounds like
that's
somebody else I
giving
know.
me.
Sounds like somebody else I know.
So, you see what I'm saying?
She sounds like us. She sounds like
I
us.
have not blocked.
No, we wouldn't
I don't
block
think I've
anyone,
blocked
but just
anybody for having. Yeah, but no, that's what I'm saying. I
no.
understand when you feel like my opinion is the right opinion. I get that. But to block
Mm,
them for it is where she loses me.
okay, no. Like I probably would have still blocked him, but I think she was, yeah.
I guess maybe if it's early days, also, like if it's early days and you're over here seeming like a bigot about religion, I might block you.
But agnostic atheist, could you consider that religion? Or is it just spirituality?
Whatever it is, if it's something, because I feel like whatever it is, it's like something you live by or something is a deeply
Mm,
held belief, and we disagree on that, and I feel like you not respecting my opinion, or I feel like you're, I don't know, even saying something problematic about it. No, I
yeah.
don't. That's not what you're saying. But I understand the blocking. But it seemed to me from what she wrote was that he said it was silly, which is an issue, but also that what she said was fact. Because when you say you can't handle a woman that knows more, you were not were you you seem to be educating him on something that might be something that's actually like opinion based. But maybe the way they were talking about it was educationally, and he just didn't know
As you can
anything
see,
about.
Your Honor, I've rested my argument. There's
And
no swaying me. You're only trying to persuade the listeners at this point to be on your side.
no,
Meanwhile,
I'm
I'm like,
I'm trying to. I'm even trying to think about it myself. Like, is she wrong for blocking him? I think she loses me some on here because
okay,
you
fair
don't.
enough.
I mean, I think that's a valid reason for blocking. Okay. The last sentence is
Listen,
a valid reason for blocking, but
you
the
know how
the
dogs
argument
will
that
literally just run around and then end up in the same spot that they were like lying on? It's literally what just happened right now. Well, she just ran
no,
around.
I think this is why I'm caught in between a hard spot, because I
Girl,
disagree with
it's
the
not
first
that
statement,
deep.
but I agree with the last statement. You block a man for not being able to handle a woman that knows more than you. But
Fair. No.
was this man the man
Was
that
that what
couldn't
he was
handle
doing?
that?
Or
Yeah, that's me.
that's
That's where I'm
fine.
at. Thank you. That's what I needed
Well,
to
that's
articulate
okay.
that.
Okay. I'm glad you could. Feel better?
Uh-huh. One more.
All right. Last one.
I lost it. Okay, I
Oh,
found it.
girl.
It's loading. Okay. Oh my god. Asked me out for a coffee date. Blocked for low effort. Okay. I rest my case. She bugging. She bugging.
Yeah, girl, you lost us.
You lost us since we were rooting for you. We were all
Girl.
rooting for you.
Like the Falcons during the last quarter of a Super Bowl against the Saints, girl, you lost
Lost.
us.
And you had a 28-3 lead and you lost.
Babe.
I
Things were shaking that third quarter because Wangechi was waning, but she came around.
came
But
around. Coffee dates
coffee?
aren't. I love a good, like,
Me too. It's
not too
low,
much,
like it's there's low
low maintenance.
expectation.
It could be a
Yeah.
quick 15 minutes. If it's like, okay, bet my food is already
Do
here.
we
The
vibe?
bill's already
Cool, bye.
the bill's paid. Like, we can go at any point. A
I don't
coffee
gotta
date
worry
is
about
perfect.
split.
It's casual.
Yeah. And if anything, if it doesn't go great, at least you can sit there and bring your laptop and do some work.
You do some work, babes. I love a good coffee date.
Yeah, she bugging on that one. I'm sorry. I gotta go with
Is
you on this
this is
one.
definitely Aparna coded.
Stop coming for my girl Aparna, please.
But I will say, okay, I would rather women be a little bit too strict than not strict enough, because I feel like historically women have not been strict enough with what they put up with men. And you see how that has done us
The
as a
bare
group.
minimum.
I mean, that plus just patriarchy, but that's not our fault. But yeah, women be allowing too much from these men. And a lot of us could really learn from this. Okay? That
Period.
you need to put up boundaries, and what you say won't go, babes. There's no budging. You ask me for a coffee date, how dare you? You're blocked. Okay? You're talking about you know more than me, you're blocked. Some of these women will get
Okay, coffee did
disrespected.
crazy, but
Look, but if
coffee
that's
did is
your
something.
boundary, stand on it. That's the thing. I think a lot of women just
Okay,
need to learn about standing on their boundaries.
y'all be weak in the knees. Stand up.
Stand up.
Stand
Stand
up,
up. So I think that is the overall
girl.
lesson we could take from this is that sometimes, honey, if you have a boundary, stick to it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, with that said, if you'd like any more unsolicited advice from your favorite untitled, entitled, uppity
We need
Africans,
to have her on
um,
because you want to talk about
go
uppity and
ahead,
entitled
go
babes. We're
ahead,
we're for
and
you.
in our I believe in our Spotify there is a share your voice where you can email us, situations that you in that you just need a little more clarity on, or you just need somebody to back up your crazy
Situations.
bullshit. Because one thing about me,
Hmm.
we gon' me and Wangechi sometimes will co-sign
Because if
some
my friend told me
nonsense.
all of this, I would have been like, okay, girl, let's find you that man that won't
And
do any of this.
exactly. So
Let's
if
just
you
put it
care,
on your Hinge profile now.
if you would like any of our unsolicited advice, go ahead. Don't be afraid. You can also DM us. We can even put a poll out or even a question thing on our IG stories. We want to hear what y'all are going through, and we're more than happy to give advice, and because we think we know it all. Clearly, we think we're always right
Clearly.
anyway.
I know. Once in a while, like during these, we really need to bring people in to have like a different opinion because we just be over here, be like, yeah, you're
Just
right.
like literally, just too crazy. Can't say that they're wrong, but just going back and forth talking about exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, go ahead. Outro us out, Wangeshi, please.
Well, thank you for listening, y'all. You know where to find us on YouTube, Untitled Africans Podcast. There you can even leave your comments if that's easier for you. Please do it. We love the engagement. Like the video as well while you're there. Please, we're begging you to engage with us. Or go to Spotify. It feels like that. I feel like every week I'm like begging, like, please. A crumb, please. Can I get a crumb? On Spotify, listen to listen to us on Spotify, Apple Music, and of course Revolt, honey. We'll be back here next week by force or by fire, okay? Like this week was. Yeah. Bye.